Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Today I am going to take you on a full, thorough walkthrough of this Wajer 77, an ex-Tom Brady boat, which is now listed for sale exclusively on YachtWay.com. Come with me and let's take a look. We're starting our walkthrough all the way from the aft deck here, but first of all, you have a nice swim platform which extends out, and once it is extended out, you can lift up your tender garage and let the Williams Jet Tender 325 out. Also, in the tender garage, you can also hide two sea bobs. Obviously, once the tender garage is all the way down, you have a nice oversized sunbed all the way in the back with a nice carbon fiber flagpole and nice steps on both sides, so easy to get out. Underneath the tender garage, you also have triple IPS 1350 engine, which propel this boat 38 knots. This is some crazy speeds for a boat this size. As we keep walking, first of all, a lot of use of carbon fiber on this boat. Even on the backrest, you can see how enormous these backrests are. You have two carbon fiber cup holders on either side, and obviously everything is molded into shape, and they're using carbon fiber for that. As we're walking, you have nice line holders and cleats, shape that I have never seen before. So great, nice looking cleats. You also have a winch and an additional cleat. Now, what's really cool is how these lines come into the boat once you're at the dock. We'll show you a footage of how the lines go in from a hole here and how they're coming out from side of the hole, but they're hidden, semi-hidden, so you don't have the lines going over the bulwarks, which is really neat. Nice dining area here. Not your only dining area. So this one, you can easily fit, 6 people, no problem whatsoever. Very comfy seats. Table goes up and down, so you can use it whichever way you like. Also, on both sides, you have speakers, and what's great is these speakers are flush mounted, nice finish. Obviously, everything is aluminum. This is an aluminum hull, and you also have aluminum grills for your speakers. No plastic. Now, if you do have a crew on this boat, then right underneath this cushion, you have a crew cabin. It has a bunk bed inside with 2 beds, and they also have their own head. As we're walking forward now from the aft dining area, on one side you have fuel intake, which is this place here, so you can fill your diesel fuel tanks. We put specs over here how much diesel it carries, and on the other side you have a freshwater intake. This goes all the way nicely down. The flooring is all synthetic teak, and apparently Wajer went the distance and made their custom mix of synthetic teak, and also they have deck cooling, which is pretty cool feature, and especially with synthetic teak they can get sometimes toasty, especially when you are in the Florida weather. By the way, right now we're in Providence. We came all the way here to make sure that we can do a full spotlight on this boat. Talking about spotlight, let's put a bar area, an island over here under a spotlight, because when you open this thing up, you have a proper cooktop with induction oven. So you have 2-burner cooktop, you have a sink on a side, voila. And whenever we're not in use, you can fold this thing down, and look at this carbon fiber finish even over here. Very nice. So what's unique about these drawers and doors is you don't just pull on them, they're buttons. You push a button, voila. This is your fridge number 1. You push a button at the top. Now you have access to your shakers and drawers. Next button. This is like a Willy Wonka, you know, trying to find what's behind the next door. Over here, you have an ice maker at the top. Okay, so this is a trick place. So you have an additional drawer inside, voila, so you can put something above the ice maker. You have another fridge here and an additional drawer right above it. A lot of hidden secret compartments. Same goes on the other side. You have both sides, you have more door storage, and you also have a trash cabin. Now, if there's somebody who would like to sit and look aft, enjoy the view, they have a fold-out bench, just like this. And voila, now you can sit over here and enjoy the view out. Now, while you are lounging by the bar counter here, you have your Fusion audio control. So you can easily control your audio on this boat from the bar counter right next to you. And of course, you can do that from your smartphone as well. With the push of a button, these two couches, you can move the lounge, chase lounges left and right, and you can create a whole different dining setup in the back. And you can make these tables come together, and now it becomes a really truly an oversized dining area where you can easily sit 10 people, no problem whatsoever. And what's great is if you have servers on a boat, they can serve food right here. How simple is that? Cool, neat little trick, and you can really truly convert this area in a couple different ways. Very nice. And now while you are lounging over here, and if the weather does get hot outside, you have two AC grills on either side, making sure that you're being cooled down, even though you do get a lot of protection from the wind and elements by having this wraparound glass, which is great. And if you're a Northeast boater, like this owner is, you can add isinglass, so all these open areas are also protected from the wind, which is fantastic. Now, as we keep walking, you have very nice roof over here in terms of the multifunctionality of it. Number one, obviously you have these nice lights that go across the center over here. And on both sides, you have electrically extendable sunshades, which means by pushing a button, this whole thing goes all the way back, giving you plenty of natural light that comes in while you're lounging over here or you want to have some fresh air. As we keep walking, neat features keep continuing to pop out. This over here is not just a cover for a screw hole, it's a button. So when you push it, you have a drawer that pops out, and obviously you can keep all your nitty-gritty over here hidden away. Voila, just like this. And you have the same thing for your passengers as well. Both of these Helm seats, one for the captain and one for the mate maybe. Backing is finished by carbon fiber. You have wire embossed here, raised wire leathers, and obviously armrest that can fold up whichever way you like, and another wire emblem on the diamond stitching Helm seats as well. Now, once we get to the Helm seats, I don't think I've ever seen a Helm seat that does as many tricks as this one does. This boat is really, it's not just your boat. It's truly like a computer on the water. There's so many different things that it does, and it's like a Swiss Army knife that keeps putting out new tools and new ways to enjoy the boat and make it more comfortable for the owner or for the captain. What do I mean about that? Well, if we go now to the wire ecosystem on the boat, we go switch panel 1. There are 2 switch panels, seat controls. Now, these seats look normal seats right now, but this is nothing compared to what they can do. Starboard side, so same thing goes for both sides. So you have 2 Helm seats on the captain's side, and you have 2 additional Helm seats for your guests as well, who can enjoy the same view out. They have the same monitors in front of them, with the only difference that they don't have the wheel and the throttle controls. Now, while the captain or passengers are sitting here, they can adjust the seating, the Helm seats to come forward or go backwards. Okay, this is nice. Everybody does that. Additionally, you also have support for your legs. So if you want to have additional support, voila, you have that. Now, I wish that it would end over here. It doesn't. So let's say that you have shorter legs now and you want to have even more support from the bottom. You can lift it just like this. Look at this. I mean, if you can't find yourself finding comfort here, there's something wrong with you. I tell you that. This is incredible how much you can really adjust it. Steering wheel, leather finish everywhere. Very nice. Matte black Volvo joystick controls, joystick as you can imagine. So this having triple IPS engines, very easy to maneuver. Also has 2 cup holders, and you also have a storage here for your phone, etc., as well as wireless charger, which you can use while you're on your way. Another indication of Wajer 77, you have raised 77 numbers right in front of you as well. Additionally as well, you also have AC grills forward, which means when you're passengers or captain maneuvering the boat, they are cool here. Not to mention, you also have speakers, so while they're on their way, they can enjoy the music. As we walk to the bow now, obviously you have high gunwale, so a lot of protection as you're walking there. If you have kids or pets on board, they're gonna be safe. These are now the cleats that I mentioned. You can get a clear view here, the shape of them, very unique shape. And also you have this tube here, and this is the tube where you feed the line through, and it comes through from the hole outside, which we'll show you at the dock. It's quite unique, so you never have the lines hanging over the edge. Very much something that you see on super yachts. And again, carbon fiber inserts in quite a few different places, which is super nice. Big sunbed at the front, easy to fit 2-3 people over here, no problem. Massive windshield, great view out. We actually drove this boat here. I mean, I had no problem driving it, and also 2 nice windshield wipers, one on either side. Now, we get to the bow lounge area, and this is probably where everybody wants to spend their time. And this is the very sunbed where Tom Brady used to lounge at while he owned this boat. What a great moment for us to be on board and see the boat he used to own. Nice carbon fiber cup holders, 2 on either side. Additionally, a center one with 2 more cup holders and a holder for your cell phone. So I think the only thing to do here is to test out how comfortable these sunbeds are. So, I tell you what, this is comfortable. Yeah, I mean, it is a good place to be. This is a good moment to say that, you know, you should subscribe to YachtWay, because YachtWay is the only listing platform and only channel in the whole YouTube who has done a full, thorough walkthrough of this boat. So subscribe. I'll take a nap till you've subscribed. Great, thank you so much. We can carry on now. Talking about the bow lockers here, number 1, you have the anchor that actually hides away all the way inside the anchor locker at the bow. You have additional lockers on either side where you can store your, you know, if you want to put some chairs, additional fenders, you can store them here. And underneath, you have a laundry room. So this one has washer, dryer, separate units right here as well. That's great. It's quite windy outside, and quite choppy. This boat having a stabilizer, I mean, it feels like we're in a lake, which is great. Also, you have speakers, 2 speakers on either side of the seating lounge chase area. Additional speakers also by the sunbed. So you have a total of 6 speakers just in the bow area alone, which means you can rest assured you have plenty of sound and plenty of music here to enjoy. Now, as we keep walking back, I do want to pay attention to these arrows. Now, oftentimes these arrows indicate to the lifting points. So when you're hauling the boat out, the lift masters know where to put the lines so they can haul the boat out. In this boat, these arrows indicate where the hookups are for the fender inflators, which means once you get to dock, you can attach a fender to it and it automatically inflates the fender for you, so you don't have to do it for yourself, which is pretty cool. Talking about cool features, you have carbon fiber poles which insert here, and that gives you plenty of shade for the whole bow lounge area. Nice feature when you're out and about during the sunny day, especially in South Florida. This is plenty enough shade for you to enjoy. As we walk down now to the cabin section of the boat below deck, first thing that I notice is this very wide handlebar, very nicely finished. There's stitching on both sides and also underneath, plus the railing over here is very nice matte black. Now, as we keep walking, first thing, ahead of me is same multifunction display that you had upstairs, where you can obviously control your lighting, where you're switching, your fridges, wet bars, etc. And of course, choose either main deck, exterior lightings, or interior lightings, where we were just now. Now, as we keep walking, first thing on your starboard side, you have your galley. So underneath, first thing, you have a fridge, which you can use to keep all your drinks at. Now, if this fridge at the galley is not enough for you, then you also have a hidden freezer on this boat. And the way it works is you have this key, and with this key, you just pop it in here, and you just lift it up. Voila. So here you have a proper freezer. So if you want to go out for longer trips, you can keep all your fish and, most importantly, ice cream stored away right underneath the floor, and you didn't even know that it's there. Really cool feature. Right in front of us right here is a proper sink, and something that you don't see on this boat, but it definitely has, is a cooktop. 4-burner cooktop right here. I mean, it does not look like there's a cooktop, but there definitely is. So let me show you how it works. So you have this drawer that you pull out. We prepared a pad. This is going to become handy and useful at some point very soon. First thing, you can raise up the range, so all the smoke that comes from the cooking gets sucked into it right away, and whenever you don't need it, obviously it's out of the sight. And once it gets all the way up, you have a light inside which turns on once it finishes raising up. Voila, just like this. Now, the burners are right underneath here, which means the moment you turn it on, it works like an induction cooktop. You put this on and you put your pot on top of the rubber pad, and it starts heating up whatever you're cooking. And of course you can adjust also the range, speed, how much you want it to suck out the grease, etc. But again, how cool is this? You would not know that you have a cooktop in this boat without me telling you that. So very nicely hidden away. Absolutely love that. And again, if you push a button, it disappears. Now, right next to this is a dishwasher. The proper dishwasher, you can keep all your dishes clean as you entertain, like we said earlier, 10 plus people outside. And of course, a proper oven right below as well. At the top of the galley area, you have storage area. So this is for your small little things. And of course, nice drawers where you can store everything at. And of course, plenty more storage with the foam cutouts, so whatever dishes you have inside, even when you're going full speed, nothing rattles and nothing flies out or breaks for that matter, which is great. Right above me is very nice suede finish everywhere, and you also have speakers which you don't really see. They're not intrusive, they're not in your face, but they're definitely there when you need them. So we head now all the way to the bow, which is where the VIP cabin is at. Now, something very unique about this boat is the boat was built around the mattresses that Tom Brady wanted to have on this boat. These mattresses are so heavy that there's no way that you can lift it by yourself. So the mattresses were put in, and then the deck was being closed down on the boat. Can you imagine building a boat around the mattresses? I cannot imagine how good these are to sleep on. Now, obviously plenty of storage on both sides, on your starboard side and your port side, to keep your smaller items at. You have a control panel on both sides where you can control the light systems, whatever you like, your AC, everything is controlled from here. And of course, you also have access to your charging station, so all your electronics can be hidden away inside a drawer, so they're not in your face and the cables are not tangling all over the place, which is nice. And of course, finishes are just something that you don't see on every single boat that you go on board at the boat shows or anywhere else. Everything is super nicely finished. There's nothing to even say bad things about that. Now, we came from upstairs and you saw that there's a oversized sunbed at the top. Now imagine somebody's lounging over there, and when you have a VIP down in the cabin, you want to make sure that nobody looks down into the cabin from the top. So for that, they actually have a button here So if you push, this whole window becomes opaque. So nobody can see inside, and it's all like an Eisen frozen glass look, which is adding privacy, but not taking away the light at the top, which is very nice. And also all these finishes, look at the walls. So very nice linen finish, nice texture at the top, and you also have AC grills behind the cabinetry as well, hidden away, so you don't see them, but they are there for you to use. And of course, all this suede paneling, everything is very nicely finished. As we keep walking, so on your port side now, you have your head. It's nice, it's walk-in, it's all open concept in the VIP. You have plenty of storage to keep all your things at. And of course your faucet, more storage down below. You also have a power outlet, so if you want to plug in your toothbrush or anything, you can do that. A lot of boats that are being built, and obviously they're all in different price categories. Wajer obviously being at the top echelon. And what it takes to be in the top echelon is finishes in places that you wouldn't see. Oftentimes when you look underneath the sink, you usually see the sink hoses hanging out in a boat. Over here, you don't see that. Everything is finished to absolute perfection, even underneath the sink, which you would never see. And obviously this keeps going on with everything that is on the boat. You do not see any of the hoses hanging down from anywhere. Everything is hidden, and even the trash bin itself is nicely built in to the drawers and to the doors, making sure that you don't have trash bins maybe hanging around in front of your eyes. And of course, you have a walk-in shower. It's a very nice door. There's a stopper at the top. I was thinking in the beginning, wow, you know, you're gonna hit that glass against the storage behind it, but no, you do have a nice stopper at the top. As you walk here, same thing, you have a matte marble-like finish. I'm sure this is artificial, but looks very real. It's not slippery at all, even with socks on. It's not like you're gonna slip. You have I'm 6'1", I mean, look at that. I can put my hand up, and that's where the shower is. So plenty of headspace over here, as you would imagine. Shower control, you have a handheld shower wand. Place to keep all your shampoos and everything stored at. I like that it has a little ledge over here, so nothing falls out when you're on the go. And of course, has a bench, which the guests can use to sit on. And you also have a towel rack at the top. Now, also guests have their own closet for storing their hanging clothes and everything else they might want to keep away, right over here, which is great. And this doubles as a full-size mirror where you can check yourself, making sure that you're all dapper. Now, of course, as we head out, you also have a nice Samsung frame. So if you want to play your art piece or whatever you like over here, you can definitely do that. And of course, you have a sound bar. So when the sound comes out, you can enjoy your favorite TV show, whatever your guests might like. From the VIP cabin all the way to the bow, we now walk down. First thing you have on your starboard side, you have these two nice bar stools, which you can use, you know, to have a fresh coffee at, whatever you like. You can plug a coffee machine in over here. You can also put your shades down, which is a blackout shade, so kill all the light on this boat, which we'll come back to because it's quite remarkable what they've done at the owner's cabin. Below here is all storage, so anything you might want to store, you can store away over here. And if you think maybe the bench is too high, you also have them adjustable. So now you can maybe have even a better view out. And to lift it up, you just stand up and voila, just like this. So a great place to hang out at. For additional storage, you also have storage underneath the floor over here, right in front of the galley. And the way you access it is, you just pull up the whole staircase and you have plenty of storage down below where you can keep, like this boat has all the extra pillows, whatever life rafts, whatever you might want to keep here, you can easily do that. And also for day head, you guests have their very own day head, which they can use once you come down from the stairs. It's right here for them to use, so they don't have to go into owner's cabin to use it. Now, all the door handles are very nice. They're all leather finished, and there's a very nice stitching in the back, so when you are opening any of the doors, it feels premium as it should on this boat. To my right side now, on the port side, you have a guest cabin with 2 bunk beds. The bottom one is slightly wider than twin, and the upper one is twin. Plenty of natural light that comes in from the window, and of course they also have their own shower. So once again, you have your shower wand over here, and you also have medicine cabinet, which you can use to keep all your towels at, or use it as an additional storage. Something that I do want to mention about this shower room is, I say it's dry head, but you don't see any of the door really sticking out from anywhere. Well, it's like that because they've actually taken this glass and they've did a little cutout to the wall, so the glass sits flush with the wall, so it doesn't intrude into your space, and as you walk, you don't hit yourself against the glass door. Pretty neat feature, I have to say. Just like this, voila. So now you have a dry head. Okay, so as we keep walking out, you also have a hanging closet, so you can keep all your things hanging over here, and even the hanging closet latches are covered with leather. Welcome to the owner's cabin where Tom Brady used to sleep at. So you have a full beam owner's cabin. What's incredible is how bright it is, and what's even more incredible is how dark you can make this room while it's daytime. So let me show you. So first of all, let's close this door. Then we put both sides. You have blackout shades, which are on the tracks, making sure that there's no light that is peeking in. And then we can go into lights, and we can turn off all the lights here. Yeah, and then we can kill out this light, and the only thing you see is the TV frame over here. Everything else is pitch black. And you also have the toilet 2 lights that are in here. And if we kill that, this is it. This is total blackout now. Now to get it back up. Voila. It's daytime again. You also have, obviously, a place where you can keep all your nitty-gritty. Has a power plug down here, so you can keep all your devices charged. You have additional storage on your port side now, big drawers where you can keep your belongings at, and of course everything is very nicely finished. You also have a suede at the top with a mixture of suede and linen, which is very, very nice. And of course, same thing like in a VIP cabin, you have a Samsung TV frame and a sound bar right below. And of course, talking about more storage, you do have another hanging closet for your belongings as well. So plenty of place to keep all your things stored at. And of course, another full-size mirror, which is fantastic. Now, heading to the owner's head. So this here is now owner's head, with head itself over here, oversized mirror, big sink, and of course a walk-in shower. So same thing, plenty of headspace over here, and you also have a handheld shower wand, so you can rinse yourself down if needed, and of course you have shelves to keep all your belongings at. So what you can do is you can change the position of this table whatever way you like. So let's say we want to roll it around, we can do that. Maybe now we can put a laptop over here. Easily have a meeting. This boat also has a Starlink, so you can easily come down, have a meeting, close yourself out, and it's super quiet over here. We are on the water, right? And there are people talking outside, but you cannot hear them. Wow. This was a full, thorough walkthrough of the Wajer 77, the ex-Tom Brady's boat. If you have a boat that you're selling, ask from your broker if he's listing it on YachtWay, because there is no better place and no more modern place than YachtWay to sell a boat just like this. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below. And as always, if you have any comments, suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.